full body versus split routines. We all know that in high intensity training, full body routines are a cornerstone. They're the place that most people start from, and we're very familiar with them. But what about split routines? In this video, I want to discuss when we might consider using split routines, who can benefit from using split routines, and I want to answer the million-dollar question, which is better, full body or split routines? So for those who are not necessarily familiar with the terminology, a full body routine is one in which all the major muscle groups of the body, head to toe, are worked during one workout. So in that one workout, everything's covered. Split routines, on the other hand, is where you start to subdivide the body down into different sections. A very simple example of a split is an upper-lower split. So in one workout on one day, all the muscles of the upper body would be worked out, and on another day, in another separate workout, all the muscles of the lower body would be worked out. And there are other ways to split too. See the description below. There's a link there to both full body routines examples and examples of split routines too. Who benefits most from full body workouts? I'd say the majority of people benefit most from full body workouts, especially beginners, people new to resistance training, because typically in a full body workout you have big key multi-joint exercise movements like leg press, pull down, shoulder press, row, chest press, those big key movements that really provide a lot of bang for the buck and need to be movements that are the emphasis for most people when they're starting out resistance training. You can also pepper in some additional single joint movements into a full body routine too for areas that you think need work. So full body routines are really efficient. They limit the number of times that you need to be in the gym, the frequency that you have to go to the gym. So they're highly effective and highly efficient. Split routines, when would you consider those? Now, some people, once they start getting used to driving intensity and working with some decent weight for the key exercises, can find that by the end of a full body routine, they're starting to feel fatigued, systemically drained, and they're perhaps not able to focus and give as much to the last few exercises in the workout that they could be able to. Maybe they're not able to recruit as many of the higher order motor units, and this could be potentially an issue. Also, some people, as they get stronger and more challenged by the workouts, tend to find that a full body workout will feel systemically draining in the day or two after the workout. Most people are fine with it, but for some it's a little bit more impactful, and I'm thinking people who are currently going through a relatively high stress lifestyle, or individuals who have a chronic health condition that they're working through. These type of individuals can benefit from moving to a split routine, at least for a while. Others might be athletes who've got other considerations outside of the gym and sports specific workouts they've got to program as well. For example, if somebody's a runner or a bike rider, cyclist, if you do a full body routine the day before a long run or ride, and that individual has worked that lower body, they're going to feel fatigued for their long run or ride. Whereas if they'd done a split and they'd done their lower body earlier in the week and maybe the day or two before the long run or ride, they just did an upper body workout, they could cope fine. So there are athletes that may benefit. One more group is people who are just super into exercise, who don't mind being in the gym more often and want to experiment with perhaps a little bit of additional volume or a little bit of additional frequency. It actually encourages some people's adherence to sticking with exercise over the long term and enjoying the process. So there are those benefits. Let's get to that million-dollar question then. Which is best, full bodies or split? Now, I kind of err towards the side of full body because I think they're so useful in the vast majority of cases. And as a personal trainer, you'll probably find that with about 90-95% of your clients, you're going to be using full body at least the vast majority of the time. However, what does the research say? It's interesting looking at the research. there's very little difference between the results shown in the research at all when the volume is matched between full body and splits. So the answer is it probably doesn't make much difference, at least not on the research level, so it's more likely a thing that comes down to the individual. Both work equally as well is the bottom line, and it's about tailoring it to the individual at the time, at the stage they're in their life or their athletics, or if they're going through a high stress lifestyle. You can use either, select which works best, experiment. Both are great approaches to exercise.